You're watching this because you want to start a YouTube channel, but you're worried that nobody would care and you'd get zero subscribers. At the same time, you're worried that somebody would care and they're your mom and the one coworker that you secretly dislike at work. And she's just gonna casually bring it up at work and then everybody would know and laugh at you. Those are very possible scenarios, and you're not imagining things. But here's my 2 cents as a teeny tiny YouTuber who's just celebrating crossing the 500 subscriber mark. If you're new here, my name is Yuki. I'm a lawyer and YouTuber based in Hong Kong. I started this YouTube channel in late November last year, and about 8 months in, I'm currently sitting at 595 subscribers. Yay! I have uploaded 16 videos so far, including this one. My best performing video has 8,014 views, and my worst sits at a glorious 75 views. Like you, I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for a really long time. I got very close to starting in 2020, but the experience of the first time I recorded a video was just mortifying. I remembered I was rambling in front of my camera, which was really just my phone. It is still my phone. And I was frantically looking at the scribbles I put on my notepad, trying to make coherent sentences. It was really awkward and I had no idea what I was doing, and I had no idea how to talk to a camera. And the whole time I was just thinking, I'm terrible at this. Like, I'm out of my mind to actually want to do this. So after I stopped recording, I put my phone away and never looked at the video again. It took me another 3 years of thinking and going through a rough patch at work and losing a loved one for me to start recording again. I felt like what I've always known no longer works, and the world is spinning out of control no matter how hard I try to rein things in. And I realized what an utter waste of life it is to stay unhappy. And so the only rational thing is to go out and do the unusual thing that you've always wanted to, but was afraid to try. If there's no way to guarantee success, I might as well try really hard and fail at something I actually care about. So last year, on the one day of leave I always take on my birthday, I recorded the first video on this channel. Ali Abdul made me do it. Here are the reasons why I think it's very valuable to start a YouTube channel. There is something really powerful about creating something, putting your name on it, and publishing it for the world to see, whether it's a painting or a book or a YouTube video. When we create and then publish something, we're really saying, hey, I made this. I think it's really cool. You should look at it too. So this YouTube channel is really me saying more to myself than to anyone else that I'm worthy of being seen. It forces me to dig deep and find the value I'd like to provide to my audience. It also gives me the canvas to experiment with different topics, different content and forms. And it also gives me a space to show up as myself, not my lawyer self or my daughter self, but just myself, and reach out to people who might resonate with my content, no matter our physical distance. And it is also me saying that I can do hard things. Starting this YouTube channel forced me in the best possible way to learn a really valuable bundle of skills from ground up or at the same time. So for example, just in order to create a YouTube video, there's so much elements that go into it. From the ideation stage, I needed to think really hard about what value I might be able to provide in the form of a video. I need to pay attention to other creators and draw inspirations from them. I need to keep my ears and eyes open in my day-to-day life, and as well as in my consumption of books and podcasts and videos for interesting ideas that will help my future videos. Sales. So sales in the YouTube world is basically creating a engaging thumbnail and title that people might want to click on, because it doesn't matter how good your video is if those two aren't enticing enough for people to click on. And then there's scripting. I use Notion for this. I need to plan out the different things I want to cover in a video in a logical fashion, and also keep editing it until it feels right before I start filming. And then there's the filming itself, how to get your camera and microphone set up, how to find the right lighting. I know this lighting still isn't ideal, and learning to talk to a camera, if you haven't done it before, it's actually really awkward when you're first starting out, but After, I would say maybe 5-10 times of recording, it starts to feel a little bit more natural. And then there's editing, getting the hang of using whatever editing software that you choose to use, learning and trying different editing techniques. And this is really important, trying to limit the time you spend editing because you can spend ages on it. And also maybe looking to outsource part of this workflow so that it's manageable within your schedule. I think what a lot of people don't realize is that choosing to start a YouTube channel is basically starting an open-ended project. It can be whatever you want it to be. It's a project that you choose to take on and show up for day in, day out. Even if nobody watches your video, you can still have this sense of pride because it's something that you said you'd do and you went out and did it. You showed up for yourself even when nobody else cared. And the best of all is that you'll have this public library of videos to show for your efforts. It's like your personal gallery. You can say, when you meet someone interesting, you can just tell them, here's my handle, go look at my stuff. So in a nutshell, I think you should start a YouTube channel for both the mental, internal aspect of it, to create work that you're proud of and continue to improve on it, as well as the practical aspect, that is to use it as a platform or project for you to learn new skills and demonstrate what you've learned. So what about the naysayers? You're afraid that people will find out that you have a YouTube channel and they'd think that's weird or you're some kind of YouTuber wannabe and they'd laugh at you. I totally understand that. I still always have this fear at the back of my mind that people will find out, especially my managers and co-workers. I guess it's really vulnerable to be seen doing something that you're maybe quite new at and not very good at yet. And it's also really scary to be doing something that seems weird that nobody else you know is currently doing. But this is really phantom fear. Practically speaking, so much new content gets uploaded to YouTube every single day that you will probably go unnoticed. And you'd be surprised once you're on the YouTube world how far you can go without reaching anyone you know in real life. And I think this is an idea I got from Ali's video, that you shouldn't really be so worried about what other people think of you because they don't think about you all that much. No one cares, and I think that's the most liberating thought ever. And if someone finds out, good for them, because one day you're going to be so good at what you do that they'd rush to tell people they used to work with you and they followed you from the very beginning when you had fewer than 500 subscribers. And if anyone out there actually wants to see you fail, then maybe you shouldn't live your life according to what they think of you. But that's just my 2 cents. So now I want to get a bit real and talk about the challenges with starting this small YouTube channel. Obviously not everything has been smooth sailing. I haven't become an overnight success. I'm still edging ever so slowly towards the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours mark. And if you're even marginally interested in starting a YouTube channel, you'd know that's the monetization threshold. My biggest struggle as a part-time YouTuber is obviously time. After starting this YouTube channel, I've gained so much appreciation for other creators, especially part-time creators, because this stuff takes so much work. I have hand to heart spent more than 15 hours scripting a 15-minute video. I set out with the intention to film 1 video per week, but it did not take long for me to realize that it isn't realistic with my life and my schedule. And it really made the creation process more stressful than it was enjoyable. I did not like the idea of pushing out videos before they're ready. I know many YouTube gurus stand by the advice of uploading 1 video per week, but only you know what works for your life and your happiness and your sanity. Since I had quite a lot of travel plans in the first half of 2024, I gradually shifted towards a schedule where I kind of tinker away with the script or the video until I feel that they're ready to be uploaded. So basically the schedule is to upload whenever I think the script is good enough and I can start filming. But going forward, I'd really like to reach a happy medium between consistency and quality. I mean, I still want to do good videos, but uploading whenever I feel that the video is ready isn't going to give me enough practice to improve even more quickly. Another challenge that I'm facing is I find that the YouTube video metrics really affects my mood. Like, because this stuff takes so much work, it sometimes really upsets me when it isn't performing as well as I thought it would. I think as creators, we need to have some healthy perspective, as in the outcome or the performance of a video isn't directly correlated to how much work we put into it, and that we should just keep trying and keep spinning the lottery wheel and keep improving our craft one video at a time. So going forward, I'll aim to check my YouTube video metrics less frequently and focus on the tasks that are really moving the needle, and that is researching my video idea and scripting and filming and video editing. So I just realized that I have had my AirPods in the whole time. Hopefully it didn't look too weird. So what's next for this channel? Well, I will still be making videos, obviously. The 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours is like a really helpful kind of metric to gauge, like how far you've come as a YouTuber. So I will continue making videos with that kind of watermark in mind. Another internal yardstick that I have in my mind is Noah Kagan's rule of 100. So the idea is that if you're starting out with something new, you're testing something to see if it's for you or not, you should at least do the thing for 100 times. The idea is that it kind of gives you a longer view, because you will be doing this thing for many times, so you wouldn't be too upset if just one of that instance didn't go well. It also gives you enough data points to tell if this thing is for you or not, and it gives you enough iterations to actually see yourself improve over time. So that's kind of like an internal yardstick. I'd aim to make at least 100 videos before considering quitting YouTube, and my aim is really to continue improving in this craft, gradually upgrading my equipment maybe. So I hope this video has been useful. I hope it's encouraged you to start a YouTube channel. I have been making mainly language learning content because that's my jam, but let me know below if you'd like to see any particular thing on this YouTube channel, whether it's language learning, English, Japanese, Chinese, or other types of content about my life as a lawyer, my life as a YouTuber, and so on and so forth. If you have become one of my 500 subscribers, my heartfelt gratitude to you. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome to check out other videos that I've done. I've documented my journey trying to learn Japanese in 2 months here. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.